Good evening, everybody. It's your girl Wisdom, aka the Voluptuous Vixen, aka Miss I Do This Listen. Last night was kind of long. We had a soft opening at the G Lounge last night, which was really successful. And I'm still working on some year-end goals. Here I go with this lipstick again, right? So, I wanted to make sure that I got this day in. It's about 10 minutes until midnight, which gives me plenty of time to go through day 2 with you because it's really short and sweet and to the point. I was thinking, or I was talking to someone, and in trying to encourage them, I thought about the idea of being more than a conqueror. I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with that turn of phrase, especially those of you with Christian backgrounds. It's a familiar kind of Bible verse that talks about you being more than a conqueror. And so I was thinking about that the other day when trying to encourage someone, and I thought to myself, which I do often before I speak to people, especially in that manner, I think about what their rebuttal could be to me. And so in thinking about, what if they said, well, Wisdom, how can I be more than a conqueror? You know what I mean? Because I've conquered. Now what? Right? And I was like, oh, how would I combat that? And I want to encourage you, I'm going to pause right here just to encourage you to employ that technique where you kind of check yourself before anyone else has an opportunity to check you. Choose your words wisely. We talked about that in day 1. Don't use the cliches like, oh my God, I'm out here trying to make ends meet. That's why you're killing yourself, because ends are not designed to meet. So just by saying that and putting that into the atmosphere, you are creating an obstacle for yourself, an unattainable win. Like that, you're not going to win that battle because ends are not designed to meet. And so in choosing your words, make sure that when you choose things that you're going to say to people, especially when you're trying to present an argument, that you do your due diligence. Come on, Team Wisdom. Y'all know I was going there. And make sure that you check yourself, fact check, just to make sure that you have a solid enough argument for what you're getting into, right? So in terms of being more than a conqueror, how do I become more than a conqueror? How is it possible to be more than a conqueror? What I understand now is that, especially being American and living here, right? To be more than a conqueror, you have to be willing to cultivate. It's just that simple. You cultivate the place that you have conquered. There has to have been, first of all, motivation for you to want to conquer that place to begin with, right? There had to be not just the need or the desire to destroy a thing, but hopefully also the desire to build. Being an adult now, I understand that sometimes in order to build, you have to destroy. You have to clear out the old things that were there and create a smooth, solid path, like a steady, even place for a foundation upon which a foundation can be set. So there are times when you have to destroy in order to build. And so that should be, hopefully, if your motives are pure, you'll want to build or rebuild after you have torn a thing down. Great example, if you are one of the people who are like me, who is not a yes man to their friends, and you sometimes have to tell them the cold hard truths, then a great example would be giving them that good old foot in their rear, right? And then you come back and you cuddle up and you love on them. You don't just beat them down or berate them in their time of whatever they're going through, right? You want to make sure that even as you are giving these life lessons, that you are able to show love in all things. Even when you are showing tough love, give the tough love and then give the love. It's kind of like a compliment sandwich, a loose, kind of comparison to a compliment sandwich. Something good, hit you with something bad, come on back with something good. We good. I just needed to address that meat in the middle, right? So in order to be more than a conqueror, you have to cultivate. And that goes for everything. I want to be really petty, but really real right now. Don't take that person's husband or wife if you are not going to make them better, treat them better, leave them better than when they came. Like, it's a song by Dolly Parton called Jolene. And Jolene says, please don't take my man just because you can. Because I love him. I love him, and I might not ever love like this again. So if you are just doing it because you can, don't do this to me. Don't do this to my household. Find somewhere else to play your game. But if you are truly going to conquer and conquer in the right spirit, in order to be more than a conqueror, you have to be willing to cultivate. And you want to make sure that you're planting good seeds, because whatever seeds you plant, that's the harvest that you're going to reap, right? So you want to make sure that you're planting good seeds. I just want to encourage you again on day 2. Of the 12 days of wisdom, and for every day that I'm able to come before you like this, that you do have the capability to be more than a conqueror. You do have the ability to cultivate the land that you are seeking, and that you are going to excavate for a greater purpose. Just make sure that your hands are clean and your motives are pure when you do that thing. So again, it is possible to be more than a conqueror, but you have to take the next step. And what does that mean? As we go into 2019, guys, get your action plan together now. Go ahead and start writing down the goals that you want to commit to and complete for 2019, because it's upon us. And opportunity doesn't wait for preparation. So why would we wait until January 1 or December 31? You already know what it is you want to do. Start writing those things down. I'm clearing off my blackboard. I'm getting that blackboard. I'm clearing off my board so that I can get prepped to do the very same thing over the weekend before Christmas comes, so that I can have an idea of at least how I want to do the first quarter of 2019. And so I just admonish and encourage you all to do the same. Start thinking about your action plan and how you're going to cultivate the places that you conquer. And I look forward to seeing and hearing all of those great reports on how you've done just that. Okay, I loves me some you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, day 1 was all about changing your vocabulary. Get those cliches out of your mouth. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Yes, you can. If it's your purpose. If it's the right dog. You out here trying to teach somebody else's dog new tricks, that's a problem. That's not your dog. It's not your dog to teach. Okay? And then on today, remember that you can be more than a conqueror. All you have to do is be willing to cultivate. Okay? I loves me some you guys. Have an amazing weekend. Listen, tomorrow, this weekend is holiday shopping, holiday madness. I'm not getting in it. I think I'm pretty sure that I don't celebrate Christmas anymore. I'm pretty sure of that. So happy holidays to all of you. And if you're going to be caught up and tangled up in all of that, please, please, please walk in peace with all men. Please. That means on the road, in the stores, at the register, with the managers, whatever have you, with other shoppers. Please walk in peace with all men. Okay? I believe in you. Join me. Bye.